Now, every time I travel, I pray, wish, hope, do the rain dance that I don't get an unfit person sitting next to me. I can't stand a selfish, unfit person who got the nerve to only buy one seat. But when I flew back from hosting the Costa Rica retreat, I ran into an even worse person to sit next to. This shit was outrageous, y'all. I'm going to tell you in a little bit because I'm about to go live on IG to talk about mindful consumption. We actually have the next location for the next retreat locked in. It's locked in. So if you're trying to go on a retreat to grow your mind, set your foundation, figure out your routine, man, this is it. I mean, that retreat we went on, that really transformed my vision for what I want to do for the Choose Yourself mission bars. So I'm not trying to be greedy with the experience. I'm not trying to be greedy with the understanding and the methods and the gems, man. I'm just trying to get people in real life. Now, it's one thing to book a ticket and come see me in St. Louis, or to book a ticket and come see me in North Carolina December 4th. St. Louis is November 15th. But to go on vacation with me, elevation vacation, whoo, oh, that might be the name of the next god name. I ain't never said that yet. It might be the CYC elevation vacation. What y'all think of that? Drop it in the comments. Oh, there he is. My shit was crusty and musty and extra dusty and muggy. If you're trying to come on this retreat, man, tap in. What we working with? Peep. Woo! You see the food. Fire. Come on now. Now I'm about to go live here on IG. So y'all stay tuned in. I'm going to still tap in with YouTube. So, all right. What's the topic? It's going to be gut. Now, typically, the worst person to sit next to on a flight would be an unfit person who can't keep their body inside the seat because it's overflowing on the armchairs, got your arms on top of your extra unfit right here. So now your arms out here because the closest you can get when you put it to your side is all in my side. That's what I thought was the worst person to sit by. If you have someone else who is worse to sit by than that, drop it in the comments. Drop the description of a worse person to sit by than an obese person on a plane. I'm glad they got some airlines charging double because you're taking up two and 1.5 seats, okay? Now, I sat next to someone who's even worse. I sat next to someone who's even worse than an obese fit person. You know who it was? Bad breath. Damn. This shit was, oh no. This was, see, look, Hockey said it. Yep. They already said it before I said it. This was on the way back from Costa Rica. First of all, let me let you know, your breath, your mouth is the first part of your gut. Your gut goes from your mouth to your butt. Everything in between. So what you put in there, what you don't cleanse in here, your ass is going to go up the scent if you don't freaking cleanse to your gut and god dang out your mouth. Cavity breath. Exactly. If you got feelings that ain't been changed or tended to, it's going to start stinking. So I was sitting next to this dude. He wasn't overweight. He was a skinny black dude, right? This shit was... I ate a whole in front of him, hoping he would ask for something. Got to go to the dentist. So I was sitting next to this dude, man. This is a Kiwi with the skin on. High Kiwi. I open the window. I like to look out when we take off and land, observe the scenery, also make sure ain't nothing on fire. This dude over here wasn't saying nothing. He was breathing out his nose onto me. I could smell his breath through his nose. This was my first sign. I said, hold up, back up now. You're going to have to look from the middle seat like this. You can't be, back up now. I said that. Hold up now, back up now. He's like, oh, it's a great view, huh? Don't you love just looking down? When he said that, I said, oh. I said, I love looking down, but I don't like smelling your ass. So now I'm sitting here trying to be polite, but I'm sitting like this. Listen, if this ain't a sign, the thing is, if he was up in my face, I would have told him, get out of my face. But he was just sitting next to me, talking. So I couldn't tell him, get out of my face. We got to be here the whole flight, 3 hours, all right? But I did do this in front of him. I said, oh, yeah, I love looking down. And he's like, what? Do you travel a lot? I'm like, yep, I work 28 days and I vacation once a month. He's like, wow, that's amazing. I'm like, not that amazing. God dang, what? You know what's amazing is that damn smell that you don't smell right next to your damn nose. It's an inch away. You don't smell it. Y'all leaning into people. Then it gets better, y'all. Let me get some 7 salads in my gut while we're talking about gut health. Then he's like, they want to tell secrets too. Yep, that's what he did. He said, amazing. What do you travel for? I'm like, I speak on stages. I'm an author, creator. I travel the world to help people choose themselves. So, are you a follower of Jesus? I said, this mother. He was sitting here with a book where he had a bunch of scriptures written down. He was just reading them. I just looked over once. I was like, what is that? And it said like the scripture, and then it said like a couple sentences. And he just had them all written down in this like sloppy ass notebook that he was just reading the whole time. I was like, am I a follower of Jesus? I said, I follow who Jesus was following. I respect Jesus. I admire him. I think he was real. But I am seeking what he was seeking. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not following the religion. I'm not following the human design. I'm not following all that shit. I'm trying to find what science, religion, astrology is trying to describe. That's what I'm trying to find. Now, I should have known I said that. I opened up a whole bag of worms, boy, and them worms was dead. Because he started talking about some shit. Well, you know, Jesus was used by God. He was God. He was God in man form. I'm like, all right, no, I get it. I'm like, I'm done. My damn ego made me respond. Because I'm like, this is something I'm passionate about, trying to get people believing stuff beyond man-made shit. And I opened a bag of worms. So we started talking, reading his scriptures. I'm sitting here like this. And the moment I could smell it through my hoodie, I said, sir, I gotta do some work. Okay. Ate a piece of gum. Should have offered him something. Ate a piece of gum. Now he just sitting here. Now I got the breath in my memory. Now he's sitting here reading. Sometimes he would fall asleep. But he didn't move. He didn't do this. He just would be asleep like this. Or he'd open. Or he'd sleep. Or he's open. And I'm like. And then you can hear him like do like a deep breath. Every time he did that. Disgusting. Every time he I said, oh, yeah, but please. Jesus. Get your follower, man. You didn't tell him about mouth and gut health when he was following your ass and writing down all your shit from your Bible? Jesus. Help this man. Send him a sign. About 2 hours into the goddamn 2 hours into the goddamn mother freaking flight, this dude pulled out a freaking loaf of bread bag with the booty bread, which is the top bread and the bottom of the loaf of bread. I call that the booty bread because it's on the top and bottom. It keeps the rest of the breads fresh. I eat that too. That's makes for good toast. Not so good sandwich bread, but good toast. He had just the booty bread with 3 hard-boiled eggs in it. In a bag that was the whole loaf bag. It wasn't in a separate container, no smell proof. It was just twisted up, tied. He opened that bag, that rotten egg smell came out. I smell it now. Well, these are fresh. I don't know how long you had those. It wasn't on ice. It had at least been 2 hours. And then TSA and checking in and driving to I mean, it must have been 4 hours sitting in that bag of bread, eggs, egg bread, booty breath, by hard-boiled eggs. That's what it was smelling like. And when he pulled that out, I said, oh, that's why. God damn. That's what happened, y'all. Oh, man. You ever have someone breath stink so bad and make you mad, and then you got to call your friend and be like, I can't believe this mother. Had to do that. Call my best friend. Well, I texted her, but oh man, it was the worst. I ain't never smelled breath like that. My uncle said he was on a middle seat with 2 300-pounders once. That would suck. I mean, get me another seat. Give me another. Every time I be sitting, I always get the window seat because I feel like you can lean on it, you know. You can kind of turn a little bit, get like kind of a bigger back, you know. But what seat y'all pick when you travel? I'm middle seat all day with it. I mean, not middle seat, window seat all day. Lean for naps. Yep. Great for naps. For real. But he needed some gut health. Otherwise, he needed Jesus. Probably that's why he was reading them scriptures. Now, I've been on this gut repair solution for about a year. I've noticed drastic changes in a lot of stuff. He said, what's happening? I sat next to a dude whose booty smelled like, his breath smelled like his booty. He had booty breath. He had butt breath. See, my boy Ryan said he got slight claustrophobia. The whole plane is claustrophobic. Me too. I just try to be like, there's so much space. Wow. All this room. I'm trying to trick myself. So is that for breakfast or for dinner? What time zone are you in? It's 9:30 a.m., 9:20 a.m. Eastern time. I don't care about the time of day. I eat for health. I'm not like, oh, it's dinner, can't have eggs. Shit. I eat eggs and pancakes for dinner. I eat steak for breakfast. I don't give a damn. I'm neuro-authentic, meaning I do what I feel is right, not what I've been taught. That's how I work in life. I think I made that term up. If you're neuro-authentic, drop the dolphin emoji. Shit, he would need a mask, or a damn smell-proof mask. What he need? That's the worst, man. My homeboy got bad breath. At least I could tell him, though. He'll go brush his teeth. All right. Fasting in the morning is good, too. Somebody was saying. I fast before workout. Hey, see, the autoimmune, somebody said she has an autoimmune disorder. And if you got chronic illness, this is what's happening, y'all. Tongue scraping, also do that every day. This is and coconut pulling. Hell no, Sicilian. Go get you some eggs, girl. Go get you some eggs, Trisha. This is what's happening if you got chronic illness and autoimmune. What's up, Dwayne? Our gut functionality has been decreasing over time. The Frosted Flakes ain't the same. The dang McDonald's ain't the same. The ramen noodles ain't the same. The Hostess Little Debbie's, they're not the same. It's all toxins now. We're little, people were getting sicker. In my age, I'm 36. Our grandparents were getting the diseases and disorders that we get now at 25, 36, at 55, 60. The next generation is getting it at 15, 25. People are getting sicker sooner because there's more toxins in the food, water, air, soils, people, screens. Now, how do you create a buffer between what you're consuming, the stimulants of all the world, of the societal norm, the propaganda, big business, big farm, blah, 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 whatever? How do you create a buffer? Well, you have to take care of your gut to increase your immunity so that when you do have toxins and viruses, you have the cell count and the processes and the gut health to be able to identify, alert, and flush it out before it starts to become dormant in your body. Okay? So, say if this wasn't organic, this is organic, so I'm hoping and assuming that it's 100% clean. Who friggin' knows? They grow on organic farms next to the conventional farm and driving a plane over it. I don't know. But that's the reason I invest in this, because I don't know what they're doing to the dang farmer unless you know the farmers. Grow your own food, or you work direct with the CMA, god dang farmers market. This company, they go straight to local farmers. They do over 60 tests on their food, and then they help them get certified organic, and they use their crops to help create these products. David Sandoval, he's been doing it for 30 years. Dope. It was initially created to help cure autism. So that's his main goal. I think he might be on the spectrum a little bit, but he's genius scientist and doctor, right? Now think if you have, over time, you get fissures and tears, and you got IBS, and you got leaky gut over the last 5-10 years, right? Now your gut functionality is going down overall. So say your symptoms pop up at 60%, okay? Say they pop up at 60%. We went from 90% gut functionality like our grandparents when we used to cook and eat from outside of our dang, in the village, right outside our crib, maybe our great-grandparents, before they started making grocery stores and transportation industry and industrial agriculture, freaking all that for money, okay? Now, our gut functionality is like 70%. So we're living half-assed. We got brain fog, bloating, grogginess, lack of sleep, all that's coming every day, all day. People are dealing with that all day. That's not normal. Don't get used to that. That is not normal. If every time you eat, you get bloated, you need to check yourself, because the next signifier is going to be significant. Now, we continue to ignore it and ignore healthy investments for convenience, time, flavor. Now our gut functionality keeps going down. At what point does your gut just give out? That's what y'all dealing with. Your gut done gave out. Now you got autoimmune. Now you can't eat nothing. Now you lactose and tal. Well, dairy's not the best for you, but now you got allergies. Now you got all kinds of shit. Autoimmune bully is on here. She'll probably tell you herself. So this, in 90 days, will help you repair the fissures and tears in your gut. And then you maintain. That's what I've been doing, maintaining. So, struggling with gut health, man. I'm telling you. Yep. Somebody said, that's so true. The seeds, most likely not natural seeds. Exactly. They planting fake seeds in fake soil. Damn. Am I selling it? Yes, 20% off through my link. DM me, I'll send you the link. Comes with 2 of these a day. Comes with 10 grams of super aminos. Comes with 2 teaspoons of apothecary to help you sleep. It comes with Biomedic to repair the fissures and tears, and it comes with a parasite cleanse. Try that for 90 days. 60. Give it 30 days. If you don't like it, send it back. I guarantee. I haven't had one person send it back. Not one. 60-day money back guarantee. Just buy the whole pack. Put it on a credit card. $350. $15 a day to cure your gut. I guarantee in the first week, 2 weeks, you're going to notice differences. But the full transformation, as proven from testing, is 60 days. What up, Walter? 90 days. Got to be 90 days. That's when the full gut repair works. So, see, told you. The autoimmune bug. Start fasting. Stop eating so damn much. I'm about to fast right now. I'm about to fast from, what time is it? 9:30. I'm going to fast from 12. Probably 3 to 3. No, 12 to 12. Yep. Fast from, was it 12 or 4? I got to look at my schedule. I think I got to work tonight. But fasting help rejuvenates. What if you don't want to be skinny? Fasting ain't going to make you skinny. Fast, it might make you skinny because you're going to lose water weight, inflammation, and excess fat. But you need to lift weights, do resistance training to compensate. And by fast, I mean just do like intermittent fasting. 12 hours every day. Start there. And then one day just skip. 24 hours. We shouldn't be eating like 3 hours before bed. It's best to fast in the morning about 90 minutes. So really, if you take 8 hours plus 3 hours before bed, that's 11. Plus 90 minutes after you wake up, that's 12 and a half hours that you shouldn't be eating anyways. So intermittent fasting is the way to go. I do it sometimes, but sometimes I'll be working till like 1 a.m. and I'll be having a smoothie after. Unless I plan not to. I just don't. Feel me? I like being fat and sassy. Horrible. Are you single? I'd imagine so. Your natural build should be the goal. How do you know what that is? How do you know what your natural build is? What, just what I am when I don't try? That's not your natural build. Go get it tested. What's your body fat percentage? Get your skeletal muscle mass, get your height and weight, and then look at the chart and see if you're obese for your kind. I have a question. What happens when you're losing too much weight, not intentionally? What's your diet look like? Appreciate it, Ross Scott. Why are you losing weight? What's your diet look like? What's your sleep look like? What's your exercise look like? If you got any issues, first things first, sleep, nutrition, consumption, exercise. You go first for those 3 things. Then grow your mind and research how to change those things. You can go online, YouTube, Google, hit other influencers up, go on ChatGPT, ABT, CBD. I don't care what you're doing. THC, maybe not that. Research like you are right now. But I can guarantee if you're losing weight, you're either not eating or you're eating the wrong things. You do work out. Also, do some resistance training. Do some weightlifting. All women need to lift weights, but not as often as men. Pay attention to your cycle. You should lift around that. There's a book called Fast Like a Girl. Help you understand. This shit was fire. Salt, pepper, that's all you need. You need that extra sauce and ranch and dang. You don't want to taste the veggies. I used to put hot sauce on everything. All right, y'all. If you want to grow with me, we got a CYC Zoom at 10 a.m. DM me for the link. Choose yourself and let's get it. All right, y'all. See you online.